think you're a hater, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go, haters going down for the count, looking at the ground, I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go, haters going down for the count, looking at the ground, I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go, haters going down for the count, looking at the ground, I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the hand. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count, looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go. Haters going down for the count, looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly it down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count, looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go. Haters going down for the count, looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go.
You see that other
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK to anybody, kill it. Hop out, get the drilling and spill it. 7.62 gon' split it. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets. triple off straight go. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those chicks, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me such a monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings to everyone in the building. Salute to my nigga All Things. Big AMCFSG in the building. Salute King. Kentrell LaGrue. Salute King. Peace and blessings to you. My nigga Terrell Davis. Salute King. Peace and blessings, homie. Tracking 327. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings to you. Crush the motherfucking legend. Salute King. Peace and blessings to you. My brother LaMarcus Robinson, salute King, peace and blessings to you. The beautiful Miss Joette. Comment allez-vous? How you doing? En français. Shane Frazier, salute King, peace and blessings. PGB Big Dog, the number one hater in the building, my boy though, but salute King, peace and blessings. World of Animals, salute King, peace and blessings to you. Motherfucking light-skinned business in the building. Salute King, peace and blessings. The motherfucking traveler, Creole. Salute King. Hope everything's well with you. Peace and blessings. My man David Tassane, South Africa's finest in the building. Jumbo, my man. Peace and blessings. That's hello in Swahili if anybody wondered. But Jumbo. But salute, salute, salute. Hope everybody all right today. Dr. Key will be here in a minute. Oh, my nigga Fresh Baker with the motherfucking pies just came through. Salute, King. Hope everything's well with you. All right. We had a pretty good week in the boxing this week. Salute. Didn't I tell y'all what was going to happen? Didn't I tell y'all Stanionis was not going to make it past 9 rounds? Shout out to 2 Cent. She took the 6 to 8 rounds, did real nice. Richie L, salute King. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Ty Drakeford. Salute, Queen. Richie L, my nigga, salute, salute. But yep, Joseph Bamia, salute King, peace and blessings to you. We was watching the in the Discord. Salute my nigga Windy City Assassin, salute. We was watching the fight in the Discord. Crush the legend, salute. Well, I had said that it shouldn't make it 6 rounds, but I said it won't go no longer than 9. Because I told y'all that Stanionis just ain't that good. I told y'all that the Ramon Vila fight would be tougher than the Stanionis fight. I told y'all that Karen Kukadashian is a better fighter than Stanionis, and Stanionis can't beat Karen Kukadashian. I told y'all that. I told y'all right now, Karen Kukadashian will be Jerome Boots Ennis' toughest fight at 147. Tougher than Mario Barrios, tougher than Brian Norman Jr. Karen Kukadashian will be the toughest fight that Boots has at 147. And I stand on that. People don't realize Karen Kukadashian is like a Triple G without the power of Triple G. He's very skilled, and he's more skilled than everybody else at 147. If Boots was to go up to 154, I think Karen could come down there and get some belts, honestly. Because it's not no skilled fighters. James Dunnigan, salute, brother. It's not no skilled fighters at 147. If Boots move up, Ryan Garcia will run that division down there. Not Devin Haney. Not Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia can rule the 147 division if Jerron Ennis leaves. And I'm just speaking facts. Like, welterweight used to be a premier division. Kind of remind me of the time when Keith Thurman took over the welterweight division, but because Keith Thurman still had Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and motherfucking Kell Brook down there, and then Earl came in there, so can't say that. Salute to my brother GT Parker in the building. Salute my brother. Shalom to you, King. Hope everything's well with you. But that's what I be telling y'all. Like, it's really no competition at 147. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no competition. Hey, GT Parker, South Paul really doesn't hate Boots like that. It's just he know Philadelphia fans, you know what I'm saying? So he be fucking with the Philadelphia people. Because the Philadelphia people came at South Paul. And if a motherfucking city came at me, I come at them too. Sunday it is. But motherfuckers didn't show up. You feel me? That's just like, yeah, I know. I mean, he gave him credit. I see one of his videos. He said Boots did a great job. He seen it. But you know what I'm saying? He even said Boots did a great job. But he said Stanionis is not that guy. And even I said that. I said Stanionis is not that guy. Yeah, Windy City, Tiger Johnson should do great. You feel what I'm saying? Until like Tiger Johnson ain't gonna beat no Ryan Garcia. I think Tiger Johnson can give Brian Norman Jr. more than he can handle. Because like I said, I don't think Brian Norman Jr. is that good. But now Brian Norman Jr. just put himself in a hole. Because now when he fights Jerron Boots Ennis ain't got to worry about that rehydration. He just make weight and he good. So now Brian Norman, he had a chance to get Boots at somewhat of a disadvantage. But now he about to get full throttle Boots. So I don't think Brian Norman and them gonna take that fight anyway. Because they had a chance to get 18 times their biggest payday and they turned it down. The fight on Michaela Mailer's undercard, for one. For two, yesterday's price ain't the day's price. You know what I'm saying? Because they steady making their value go lower. And now Boots has 2 belts. So he's bringing a lot more to the table than Brian Norman. So that offer going to go down. But I think with this last fight, Eddie Hearns has just doubled down on Boots right there too. And I think they about to sign another contract because, Eddie told Boots that he was going to make him a champion, and he made him a two-time champion. So he's doing what he said he was going to do. So, Eddie Hearns, the snake, Eddie always got to have him a token fighter. He had Anthony Joshua for a while. He had Bivol for a while. Boots. Hey, PGB Big Dog. That's what I said, brother. Like, it's nobody at 147 that's going to give him problems. But I smell it, though. Strong J in the motherfucking building. The essence of sexist is in the building. Salute, Queen.
Hey, Upper. Salute to everybody. Hope y'all having a good day. Happy Monday. Hey, stop fighting.
Stop,
Happy
Gucci.
Monday.
I bet it was
Monday.
Gucci, wasn't it?
Yes. She's so mean today.
You should have called her Prada.
Nah, I don't know what's going on with her.
Shout out to my nigga KO, and shout out to my nigga KO Boxing that just came through the building and opening LDTV. And KO, one thing before Key gets started, the chance that Brian Norman and them had is over with. Now Boots get to rehydrate like Spence do. Like they should have been, Norman and them should have took the fight. Now I don't think they're gonna fight the man anyway. Like I really don't. Like I said, I went back to go watch Brian Norman Jr. versus Key. What's Rick Tim's homeboy? I just said his name the other day.
Quinn Randall.
Yeah, Quentin Randall was giving Brian Norman fits. Now, I can tell you one thing. If Brian Norman was to fight Mario Barrios, I think he'd get Mario Barrios because, Brian Norman is specialized in taking front foot dominant Mexicans. But if you a slick black fighter, you going to give him fits. But let me let Key do her thing real quick.
Salute to everybody. I hope y'all having a great Monday. Mine is off to a fabulous start. I want to dedicate my portion of the show. We are officially here, NBA playoff season, baby. We are kicking it off. I'm excited because guess who made it? And wait a minute, A1 ain't here. Dang. To all my Bulls hater, we play on in 2 days against the Miami Heat. We about to put broom to floor. Call us a sweep. You feel me? We finna sweep some stuff up. Okay. Shout out to the Bulls. Y'all know I'm gonna come riding all the time.
Going first
But,
round.
huh?
Y'all going first round.
Oh, whatever. You're such a hater. We about to make it. The Bulls are about to make it. Okay.
Don't y'all got a play-in game to make?
Huh?
Don't y'all got a play-in playoff game?
We on Sat on Wednesday
Let's have,
against Miami Heat.
yeah, Miami. Tyler Hero about to put up 30 on y'all, man.
Oh my God, y'all, you're such a hater. You guys are such a hater.
You just keep
You guys, we're about to make it. Watch, we are going to make it.
Tyler Hero is about to put built the ass.
We are about to make it. Okay, where my song at, Styles P? We gonna make it. All right.
Who you
Salute
Styles
to
and
Al
Jada?
Booger.
Who you Styles and Jada now?
Don't worry about it. Just watch what we do,
You know what
because
they
you
gonna
know
say?
what? Y'all always
They're gonna say, Bulls the mwah. Go home, you bitch ass niggas. I bet the league
whatever.
don't miss you, you bitch ass niggas.
Watch. Y'all just jealous. Y'all are just jealous because none of y'all gave us a shot. None of y'all always crapping on us every year, and look at what we about to be a play-in. Period.
That's not good, G. That means you was the bottom of the barrel.
No, it doesn't. We had a tough year. But look at all the adversity we had to go through. We still made it out. We made it, you guys. We made it. World of Animals, hey. Whatever, Thrill. Y'all are such haters. Watch. The Bulls are gonna show y'all. Hey Opulent. Hey, salute to KO. Make sure y'all subscribe to KO channel. Hey, Rob Walker. David, good to see you. Supreme Cam. The beautiful queens in the building. Ty is in the building. Salute to my boy Al Booger. Marcus, darling. How you doing, King? Creole the Traveler, PGH Big Dog, the beautiful queen, Miss Joelle. Always good to see you. 327 in the building. Richie L. GT Parker. Dr. Mark is in the building. Salute, King. Salute to the beautiful queen, Cassandra. And my boy, Windy City. Windy, we got some good weather, right? We good in Chicago. Hey, good. We doing good now. Play isn't nothing to brag about. Whatever. You guys are haters. Y'all always hating on Chicago teams. Okay. Hey, Dragon. Long time no see to the King Dragon Assassins. All things my right hand. Good to see you. Let's kick this off. Speaking of haters, the fathers are hating this weekend. Now we had some great fights. Let's hurry up and get this out the way. Shout out to Ray Ford. We gonna double back to him because Ray Ford got to cussing a few people out over the weekend. I don't know what happened or what started.
That cherry pick that he had. And shout out to the Shalom to Rod Walker. Shout out to my brother Supreme Cam in the motherfucking building. 3 Hills. Salute. Al Boogie, what it do. Dragon's Assassin, Guan Wan, and shout out to the beautiful Queen Cassandra.
Yes, so we so Raymond Ford got into it with Oshaki Foster, and then Oshaki Foster got into it with Shakur Stevenson. It was like one big crazy triangle, but I'm gonna bring the details. But shout out to Ray Savage. He put on a great performance. Can't even lie. He 10-zip Thomas Matisse over the weekend. Matisse didn't even want to let his hands go. I was like, what is he
supposed to? Like, Thomas Matisse was a cherry. And he couldn't even get that cherry up out of there. That's why I said Ray Ford in the over. Because I knew it was a cherry pick. The man done got beat 4 times already.
Well, shout out to Ray Ford, another person that put on a good performance, in my opinion, y'all. In my opinion, that stood out was Shakram Gayasov. Salute to him. Got the stoppage. He did it in the memory of his late daughter. Continue to rest in peace to that princess. And we could be seeing him in Boots, because he is Boots Mando. We could be seeing him by the end of the summer, him versus Boots Ennis. How do y'all like that fight? I think that's going to be an absolute total destruction.
It's a waste of time.
No, but that's his Mando up. Y'all know how they play. They don't play about that.
I mean, Mando for what? Which belt?
It was supposed to be for the IBF, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, shit. That shit ain't going to be no time soon. Boots just did his mandatory. So he got 18 months till he has, well, not 18 months, he got like 12 months. It's 18 months. But he just fulfilled his mandatory in December, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
huh?
no, go ahead.
So he just fulfilled his mandatory, so he really doesn't have to worry about it right now because he just fulfilled his mandatory. So,
Well,
you know,
Guyasov is not stepping away. He says that he wants a champion. He said that he promised his daughter, and he is actively pursuing the Boots fights next.
well,
Boot
that's
fight.
what I'm saying though. But like, it's IBF is every 18 months, and Boots just did it December, so he's gonna have to wait till next June. Now, shout out to my brother GT Parker in the PayPal with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you for supporting the grind. And let me get a couple more of y'all to support the grind and Cash App if you don't mind. Get it going for the day. But yeah, he can't get mad about that. Like,
He's not mad. He just said he want the fight. He
what I'm
said,
saying,
"Nah." Eddie said he took step aside money, so he got to get the fight. Yeah, he did take step aside money for the Stanionis.
but this is what I'm saying. How did he take step aside? Unless he was standing on this is mandatory. So is he mandatory for the WBA?
I wonder if
Because
it's the WBA. Maybe he is the WBA. I thought it was IBF. I could be mistaken, but I think it's the WBA.
okay, I'm gonna take a look while you're doing that because there's no way that the IBF can make another mandatory that quick.
Who will give you a virus? What happened, Supreme Cam? Who gave your computer a virus? Oh, it's for the WBA. Windy City said it was the WBA.
Okay, that's what I'm about to say because ain't no damn way the IBF can do it again like that.
Eddie said it is on the telecast. I don't know which. Okay. Hey, Thomas Hill, one of the boxing goats of these streets. Now, so shout out to Shakur. I'm very proud of him. But let's get into the ghetto and the craziness. First of all, Raymond Ford, whoever did your outfit, don't have them do that no more. That was ugly. It was color clashing and everything. And somebody had the audacity to say that he was inspired by Earl Spence. Earl Spence ain't never looked like that.
Earl ain't never
Don't do that.
that ain't the way Earl's pink shit look. It wasn't like that.
No, don't do that. That was horrible. That was horrible. Ray, don't do it. And then Boots, that cheap looking like, look, I'm proud of you, Boots. Don't get me wrong, but that was ugly too. Now, Boots. Now, the coaches, they sweat outfits off the chain. I want to order one because those were super, super nice. But that outfit, Boots, with all these feathers, we're gonna have to let it go, Boots. Let the feathers go, friend. Let it go, okay? But let's get into these fights. Boots came out with the Undertaker music upper. He letting it be known right there from the gate that it was time to put what was that, the choke slam on the Montesanonis and take that belt. And boy, did he wow, from as soon as the bell rang all the way into the 6th round. Boots put on a master class performance. What did you think about his performance?
Well, it was exactly what I said it was gonna be. Do you not remember? I said there and told you that Amonte Stanionis is not in the same league as Jerome Boots Ennis. I told you that this fight right here would not be close. I said Stanionis, you can go back to the Butayev fight. Stanionis stands right there in the pocket. He doesn't know how to get his head off the line. I told you that he would be a sitting duck for Jerome Boot Ennis, and that's exactly what he was. He stood right there in the pocket with the high guard. He's not fighting no random ass fighter. He's fighting a slick black fighter that has power, that has reach, that has speed. And Boots put it all on display. Anything less than that would have been uncivilized. That's like asking for jelly when everybody else has the Polaris all fruits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or grapefruit pony, you ask for mustard. Like, I told you that you hit him with the Soryukin Dragon Assassin, but I told y'all that this shit gonna be close. I told you I'd be surprised if it make it 6 rounds. I said it'd be under 9. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, Big Dog Willie is hey Ty, Big Dog Willie just trolling. And he got keys seal of protection. But Big Dog Willie, take your humble nurse ass on, buddy.
Oh, stop it. Hey, Picasso. Hey,
Take your humble
Fresh
nurse ass
Baker.
on now.
Nah, leave Big Dog Willie. He is free to troll. No one is beating Boots at 147. Boots is too cold. Now look, let's dissect this.
Before we make you change the bedpan, nigga.
Brian Norman Sr. came out. He's been doing, making his waves. But one of the critiques that Brian Norman Sr. and what is is it Bernie the boxer or Benny the boxer? Bernie, right?
It's Bernie the bum boxer. It's BBB.
Okay. Thank you,
The
Upper.
nigga that stays in Terrence Crawford basement.
Thank you, Upper. So Bernie
Yeah,
said thank you, Upper. Well, shout out to Mill City Boxing because he's the one with the interview. So Brian Norman Sr., let's start with his first. He was not impressed. He said that, well, let me say this. Brian Norman Sr. did pick Amonte Stanionis to beat Boots. He said that if Boots won, it would be a controversial decision. Now he said that, it was a good showcase, but he said he already broke down Boots and know what to do with Boots. What we got with that?
You want me to tell you something about that one? Of course he picked Stanionis because he'd rather his son fight Stanionis. And of course he broke down Boots and he know what to do. You know what they're going to do? They broke down that we can't beat this nigga, so stay the fuck away from him. That's what they're going to do. They broke it down that they can't do shit with him because he fucked their ass up in sparring already. Hurt the boy in sparring. And the thing that they're going to do is stay the fuck away from Jerron Boots Ennis. Like, it ain't no reason behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, please. Like, stop. Mill City is a motherfucking goddamn sack chaser, and Brian Norman Jr. is a liar and a duck. Period. He done whoop Greg Hackett, now he think he motherfucking know boxing. Nigga, no. Like, nigga, no. Your son will get demolished if he's not fighting a front foot dominant Mexican. I don't think Brian Norman Jr. could beat Karen Kukadaji, and I stand on that. Stand on it. Dr. Mark, salute.
Well, so afterwards, he also said in this interview on Mill City that he felt like that his son was duped, that they were in that Eddie Hearn and Boots were in the wrong because they asked for the same amount that Stanionis got and they were unable to receive that, and they knew that they had it. So they're trying to say that it's actually Eddie Hearn with the BS negotiations. That they didn't want Boots. I mean, that Brian Norman, that Boots didn't really want to fight Brian Norman Jr., not the other way around. Well, we got for that.
Stanionis is a different value than Brian Norman Jr. You're talking about the same amount of Stanionis that Earl Spence gave $1.5 million to step aside. You're talking the same amount of Stanionis that has been getting paychecks. Your son has not received more than $200,000. He was getting his way biggest paycheck, 18% more. Stanionis has gotten $1 million payday, Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr. So stop all these goddamn excuses. Look, you and your son scared, nigga. Damn, that's all it is. You're scared. And now, you won't get that amount now. Fighting on Michaela Mailer's undercard, you just lowered your stock, you dumb son of a bitch. And they got 2 belts now. So keep running, keep lying, keep doing all that shit. Motherfuckers know your greasy ass, dog. Just because you keep talking don't mean you're right, man. We see your shit. We see what's going on, nigga. You're scared. If you say it, scared, say you're scared, man.
Well, Eddie Hearn did say that, and Boots did also state that that he had to take a pay cut for this fight. Come to find out, PBC paid. I think PBC is the one that footed this bill. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. PBC paid Amonte Stanionis $4 million, whereas Boots got 2.5. That's what is being reported.
Yeah, Boots took a 50% pay cut. And, Amonte Stanionis, he basically bought the belt. But, Brian Norman, you and your son are not worth no $4 million, dude. Amonte Stanionis is not fighting on Michaela Mailer's undercard. He was on Earl Spence's undercard. He's been on, you know what I'm saying? Like, Amonte Stanionis has been there. He's been on 2 of the Earl Spence cards. He was on the Earl Spence and Ugas. He was on the Earl Spence and motherfucking Sean Porter. Like, nigga, you haven't been on no pay-per-view. Like, Amonte Stanionis is a commodity. He was in negotiation with Virgil Ortiz for $3 million. So the market is set on Amonte Stanionis. You are on the undercard of Michaela Mailer, and she was the top earner on that card with $175,000. So if she was the top earner with $175,000, what did y'all get?
What did y'all get? Key,
Well, but Ryan Norman Sr. called Cap though. He said, "Why you counting my son pockets? He ain't make that much. I mean, he didn't make that little. How you gonna, you can't count my son pockets." So he's saying it's Cap that he only got paid $150,000 for the Michaela Mayer card. That's what he said.
Well, Key, Michaela Mailer was the highest paid on the card. She got 175. So what he got? What he got? 155. Did he get 150? My bad. He must have got 155 then, because he didn't get. He definitely ain't getting paid more than the headliner. And the car didn't even have $1 million motherfucking gate. The car was like a $500,000 gate. Nigga, you didn't get paid that much.
Well, let's see. Like, I like the back and forth. I think that this is gonna gear up towards a for their meetup. But unfortunately, we have to put a pause on Brian Norman Jr. versus Barrios. As you guys remember, after the fight, Brian Norman Jr. was really, going at Barrios. Well, it looks like that Brian Norman Jr. could be coming back this summer, end of the summer, and fighting Jin Sasaki. That is the latest rumor. What do y'all like about that fight? He said that, and Brian Norman Sr. said that he can get a meal or more going to Japan to fight Jin Sasaki. What y'all got?
So you can get a meal to go all the way to Japan to fight Jin Sasaki. Okay. Let's see it. Nigga, you might get 500,000. You might get 500,000. Jin Sasaki is not Naoya Inoue. I don't know why people got a cap, especially when you can pull up all of it. Let me read what.
Okay.
I'm about to read what Mrs. Ty just posted. Key, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you. I get it, Miss Joette. I get it, Picasso. I get it, Ty. I get it, y'all. Boots took a pay cut and bet on himself because he knew he would win. Unlike certain fighters that trash talk. Now let's get to that because this is our last point about the fight. Now some people are really not.
You know what? You know what? You know who Michaela Mailer is with, Key?
Who?
Matchroom. Do you know who's over Matchroom? Shout out to Calcula the General. You know who's over Matchroom? Eddie Hearn. And this article, Eddie Hearn tells you what Brian Norman just got. Hearn complained that Brian Norman Jr., 27-0, 21 knockouts, and the other champions at 147 only think about money regarding their fights. He pointed out that Norman Jr. only made $150,000 for his last fight on March 29th against Derek Cuevas, and he had second billing fighting on the undercard of Michaela Mailer versus Sandy Ryan. By mentioning Brian Norman Jr.'s purse for his fight against Cuevas, Herm is chipping away his self-worth to motivate him to fight Oops for less than the ideal situation for money. Like, nigga, I just put on your card. I just put on your motherfucking card. Nigga, you made $150,000. Shut the fuck up. Like, Key. Motherfucker, like, and that's how niggas like Brian Norman and Bill Haney do. Like, how are you gonna try to say what your son got and the nigga that sat there and put on your card offered you a deal to fight his other fighter? Like, dude, that's stupid. That was stupid as hell. Like, nigga, you just got cooked. Like Adrian Broner say, man, I'm getting cooked. Like, how can you argue with that, Keith?
I mean, I get it. Hey, General, I get it. But at the, you know what? Okay, but at the same time, now here's where here's what people are pointing out. They're saying that is this a pivotal moment for Stanionis? I feel like they're hating. I ain't gonna lie, because Stanionis is coming off of a 15-month layoff. So can we really give Boots credit for this win?
Well, they're giving Terrence Crawford all the credit. Errol Spence came off a 17-month layoff.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
They're giving Terrence Crawford all the credit in the world, and Errol Spence came off the same type of layoff. So don't do that. Exactly, Big Dog Willie. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Big Dog Willie. Like, how the hell you gonna cap about some dumb shit And this the guy that just put on your last fight, nigga. He know what you got. He put you on the undercard of Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mailer. She got 175,000. Nigga, you got 50, 150.
Well, speaking of a card though, now Bernie the boxer said that that Boots does not deserve to be on a pound for pound list. That this fight doesn't put him in that. No, even if he won the belts and all that, that Boots is not solidified as a pound for pound fighter. What we got?
Well, Terrence Crawford was a pound for pound fighter all these years without fighting pound for pound caliber players. Like Terrence Crawford was on the damn pound for pound list for years, and he never had no competition but Leonard Bundu. I mean, not Leonard Bundu. What's the nigga name that was the African that he beat up? Like he had and Gamboa. Those are the only people that Terrence Crawford beat until he beat Earl Spence. Like that's the kettle calling it black. Like, dude, Terrence
Crawford. Not Sean Porter.
He was on there before Sean Porter too, and Sean Porter already took 4 losses. Key.
Hey, Antonio. Yeah, I feel you.
Terrence Crawford was on pound for pound before he got the welterweight. Remember? And he didn't fight nobody at 140. He had one to eat. His run was second behind Devins. Like, I don't understand why they hating on Jerron Boots Ennis. He got his belt because Terrence Crawford sat there and said Boots is too high of a risk and too low of a reward. So Terrence Crawford obviously didn't want that smoke. Terrence Crawford say it ain't no reason for me to fight that man. But if he's that killer, he would have fought that man. Like Terrence Crawford, a very opportunistic person. And now see, Jerron Boots Ennis is starting to get that hate appeal. Like he's starting to have he already outsold Terrence Crawford versus David Avanesian. Terrence Crawford did a pay-per-view with David Avanesian and did 6,000 pay-per-view buys, less than a $200,000 gate. Boots did a fight and did over $1 million gate without pay-per-view. He outsold Terrence Crawford and he was on BLK Prime pay-per-view. Like the man's already outselling Terrence Crawford. And they see he's excited. He's young. He's charismatic. He's 27 years old. He's gonna surpass Terrence Crawford as a moneymaker. They see him building up that momentum like Tank Davis did. They see there's nobody at 147 that can derail this boy right here. And it's about to be a problem. And the best thing they can do is hate. And that's what they're about to start doing. He's reminding them of a young Earl Spence. He's doing it younger than Earl Spence did it. And he has more fights and wins and knockouts than Earl Spence had. He has more knockouts than Earl has fights. But this is what I'm saying. They try to deny Boots Ennis, but he did try to fight motherfucking Brian Norman Jr. The only thing you can say is he didn't fight Virgil Ortiz. Well, it's not over with yet. He said he do want to get undisputed. So after he get undisputed and he don't go up and fight Virgil, then we can say something. But let me get 4 people to support in the Cash App and the PayPal. Support the grind. We're getting it going today. Support the grind. But like all this hate, I just don't understand it. If you want to hate on anybody, hate on Brian Norman Jr. and his line ass daddy.
My goodness. Salute to the beautiful queen, 2 cents. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to our girl channel, man.
Sit in the building.
Also, speaking of daddies, so to piggyback off the father, Bill Haney is doubling down his talk on the whole Ryan and Oscar fiasco. He said Ryan and Oscar said no to the rematch at the Barclays on April 20th. I made my move. Number 1, I got the lawsuit filed. Number 2, told them make the fight happen and the lawsuit is gone forever. It's pressure. I'm not just in the boxing game. I rewrote the rule book. Oh, Bill.
Bill, they are not looking to rematch with you and your son. If anything, you like a fucking finish line. They can't wait to run into y'all, man.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. As far as I know, the lawsuit still stands. Hopefully, it is rectified before they fight. But I'm liking the energy that I'm seeing towards each other. I'm wondering though, when are we going to see that energy towards? What's the guy name that he's fighting? Ramirez. I want to see that energy. Like Ryan and Devin is down the line in the fall. I want to see what Devin has planned for Ramirez. Like I want to hear the trash talk. I haven't heard any of them guys trash talk. And I do want to point out that commercial aired for the Ryan and Rolly fight only a couple of times on Saturday. And like I told you guys on Friday, I gave y'all the heads up, like, hey, they're putting this card on pay-per-view. Remember, Upper? It was confirmed, but there is no price for the pay-per-view as of yet. So
If
I'm
it's
waiting.
Fire Stick Gang,
I'm waiting to hear. Now, not only is there not a pay-per-view, but it's not available. The Canelo Alvarez and Skull fight is still not available for purchase. And we are 2 weeks away from both of those fights. So Turkey, I need you to get it together now. I need you to get this together. I don't know what's going on, but I need you to get this together. I'll keep, of course, I'm gonna keep you guys updated with all the stuff that I'm hearing. Planet says, I wanted Boots to go up to 154, but it made zero sense to move up and wait to fight somebody with no belt. I wanted him to take the Tim Tszyu fight, but Boots wanted different. I want Boots to continue his reign at 147. I've stood consistent with that ever since last year. Finish out your 147. I know, Ty. Jose Ramirez is actually a pretty nice guy. He's hard to trash talk without looking like a bully or an idiot. Just my two. Okay. Well, I still think that he should, because this whole time they've been directed at Ryan. So maybe that is the marketing play to get, people interested in seeing, how these two do. I'm not sure, Upper, but I will stand on this. I've never seen Ryan, Rowley, and Devin so quiet leading up to a fight.
You said
I've never seen them this quiet, and we don't have a venue. Well, we don't know where the venue is going to be at in Times Square, and we don't know the ticket price for the pay-per-view. I don't like this. That's all I'm saying, Upper. I don't like it.
I'll tell you one thing. Devin better stop overlooking Ramirez when he get another shockwave, really.
No, like Devin should do him dirty. Devin should do him in bad.
I mean, Ramirez was a champion now. Ramirez was a champion. And Devin is damaged peaches. He's a bruised peach right now. Got the peach fuzz knocked off his ass. So really, you might want to check on your people, because you keep overlooking Ramirez, and Ramirez might knock the piece dust off his ass again.
Oh my God!
I'm just telling you, Jeff R. Nate Jones ain't that great of a damn trainer, bro.
Hey! Watch your mouth! Watch your mouth! Salute to the beautiful
queen. And just as you got a great trainer, it ain't gonna stop what your habits are. And his habit is dropping that damn right hand. And that left hook connecting. And Ramirez has been working on left hooks this whole training camp. That's all. Key, you see the videos. Only thing Ramirez is throwing is left hooks. He said he gonna hit them one of these humdingers now.
He gotta connect. Well, speaking of hitting, it looks like Teofimo,
like AT&T.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Well, it looks like Teofimo Lopez is going a different direction. As we all know, Teo had a lot of names, right? Remember that, Upper? He wanted Devin, he wanted Bud, he wanted so many people. Well, it looks like they have put their mark on Boots Ennis. Teofimo Sr. Says that he literally said, and I quote, "We want Boots." What do y'all think about a fight like that? T.O. versus Boots Ennis. Oh God.
I love it. I love it. Jeff R. Nate Jones trained against Mayweather, and Mayweather beat that man, and he was a heavyweight. Nate Jones, he was just an ass kisser. That's why he kept him around, just being honest. I would love for T.O. to get in the ring with Boots Key. I would love it. Like, that right there just made me excited. Shout out to Richard Laddie in the Cash App, the $2 holler. Appreciate you, King. Y'all make sure y'all support the grind, baby. Support the grind for the day. But I would love for T.O. to get his motherfucking ass in that ring with Boots Ennis. Key, like, I swear, I would pay money for that fight. Fuck FSG. I want that motherfucking shit front and center. I'm going to TiVo that shit. I'm going to record that shit. I'm going to make motherfucking memes out of that shit. Like, Tio, please get your punk ass in that ring. Because you're going to get beat what for? You're going to get everything you fucking deserve in life, buddy, and I can't wait to see you get it. I would love for him to get that fight, Key. I would love it. I would love it.
Well, Tio got to get past Barboza, but we got to hold their feet to the fire. He said he won't boots.
They say Tio is moving up whether he win or lose. Whether he win or lose, he's supposed to move up and fight Boots anyway. Remember, Turkey said that. So if he
right, but remember afterwards when Turkey had said that, afterwards Tio and them did that interview and he put out his hit list. And it was all over the place. He was even talking about 154 with Bud Crawford, remember? So now they finally have it to where they want Boots. That's what they're saying. At first, we didn't have a definitive on what Tio was going to do because there were so many names that he was throwing out, clout chasing. But now they have their eyes set on Boots, and I'm holding Tio feet to the fire. After you get done with Barboza, I want that Boots fight. Who would you prefer first, Brian Norman Jr. or Boots? Or Tio?
Well, we're not going to get Brian Norman Jr., so it's not who we prefer. Him and his dad, they done seen Stanionis get $4 million. Now they think they're going to try to get $4 million, Key. Like, Brian Norman Jr., his value is low, and his dad knows it, but they're going to try to hold out so they can say that they're not getting paid. That nigga is not about to get that money, and they're not about to get that fight. But 2 Cent, Ryan's not about to fight Boots. Ryan's going to wait the Boots go up to 154, then Ryan's going to take over that division. Oscar's not going to put Ryan in that damn situation. Ryan's too big of a commodity. Ryan's too big of a name. And Boots is too big of a fighter. Boots is a weight bully, honestly. Boots is 5'10", 5'11". The man rehydrates too much. Ain't nobody going to put their people in that. They're going to wait for him to go to his right weight, and then they're going to let Ryan do what he do. I'm just being honest.
Well, speaking of, last thing on Boots and his wonderful performance over the weekend, where do we rank Bozy? Because every year we have the Trainer of the Year award. Where do we rank Bozy? Now let's talk about it. Boots is now unified champion, lineal champion. Stephen Fulton came back, WBC champion, and O'Shea Jones, IBF champion, all within a matter of months. I want to say.
And Andy Cruz still winning.
Yep, and Andy Cruz is about to come back, and his next fight, which we're going to get to, is for the IBF Eliminator. He's going to fight the winner of Muratalla and Zaire Abduliev. So let's talk about it. Where do we got Bozy ranked? I think he's making a heck of a run this year for Trainer of the Year. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot.
I don't see no other trainer that's doing better than him this year, honestly.
Not to mention, Steve Fulton is about to move up and fight O'Shaquie Foster for his belt.
Well, Fulton might take an L.
You said what?
Fulton might take an L this time.
Absolutely. Well, let's get
hold on. Fulton going to his regular weight now. See, he's been weight draining them other 2 weights. Fulton can fight at 135, 140. So now Fulton about to start fighting at his regular weight, so he should have more pop. So I don't know. Shaq might get the beat. He might get dunked on.
Oh, Lord.
Shaq might get Vince Carter.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rob Walker. He said Brian Norman is food stamps. Thank you so much.
Brian Norman's not even food stamps. That nigga's wick.
Oh my God. Thank you, Upper. Thank you, guys. Y'all hate
Similac and motherfucking 2%.
Listen, I want that fight. I want that fight. I'm the only one that's saying, that's a good fight. I think y'all not giving Brian Norman. I think that's gonna be a good fight, y'all. I ain't gonna stunt to y'all.
What's gonna be a good fight?
Brian Norman versus Boots Ennis.
We're not gonna get it, bro. Key. It's a good fight, but we're not gonna get it. The nigga is telling you. The nigga is telling y'all they're not gonna get it. He just sat there and said. What did he just say about what amount of standing? He's too busy counting the amount of standing on his pockets.
I have hope. I have hate, Fidel. Hey, Shane.
Well, Martin Luther King had hope, and they assassinated his ass.
Well, they ain't gonna assassinate Brian. I think Brian gonna do it. Y'all watch.
Assassinate me, bitch, because I'm
gonna watch. I think Brian gonna hop in the ring. I got boots, but I think that's a heck of a
hotel. The same sweet bitch, the same balcony, like assassinate me, bitch.
Whatever. Oh, and I also want to say, I also want to say, back to the Ray Ford fight, Thomas Matisse. If I ever see you blow a kiss while you in a ring with another man fighting him,
I
I
said,
swear
did he
for
say
God.
that?
I swear for
And
God.
he didn't even say no diddy.
Didn't even say no, did he? How dare you blow a kiss to Ray Ford? I swear to God.
He was telling
I
niggas
don't
he
think I don't
sweet.
think I want to see him fight again. I
He
think
said
I'm
the nigga
okay.
sweet. He said the sweet punches right there. He said, I call you sweet hands.
That was horrible. That was like, anyways. But anyway, shout out to Boots Ennis, man. Becoming a new Thanos of the division, okay? Of the 147, and he wants all the smoke, and we are here for it. Hey,
Ain't no smoke
Terrence.
on 147, man. Bars fire that went through and cleared that shit out already.
Well, let's see, okay? Let's definitely see, okay? Speaking of, let's speaking of, I can't wait to see this one. Eddie Hearn has said that Conor Ben was sparring Skull, and another fighter named Bentley, last name Bentley.
You ain't talking about Denzel Bentley, is you?
Yes, and he said that he is looking sensational, and he will beat Chris Eubanks within 6 rounds. Now, y'all know this fight is coming up next week. Chris Eubanks versus Conor Ben, a huge UK fight, you know. And Eddie is putting his money behind Conor Ben. What say y'all?
That's a damn lie. You know Denzel Bentley. You know Denzel Bentley is the British middleweight was the British middleweight champion 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost the Felix Clash and Janabek and Nathan Haney. But no, Bentley beats the shit. Man, Chris Eubank gonna beat the fucking shit out that nigga, dog. Chris Eubank is gonna scramble his eggs and put him on the griddle. We gonna call Connor McGriddle after Chris Eubanks get done with that nigga, dog. Like, come on, bro. Stop the bullshit, man. Why is people capping all the fucking time? Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's an epidemic, Key.
Well, hey, that's what Eddie gonna hype up his fighters. Speaking of hyping up,
I hope they doing drug tests. I hope they doing random drug tests.
I'm pretty sure that was a part of the stipulations.
Because after Conor Ben's last fight, if he comes back with some power, I know something wrong.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of drug tests, Upper Tevin Farmer and William Zepeda completed VADA testing for their March 29th fight. And a lot of people are calling speculation, Upper and chat. They are saying, is that why William Zepeda looks so gassed? Because he had to get drug testing in his bout. What do y'all think?
What did I already say, Key?
What's going on?
Key, you bringing up something that I already said at the fight.
What?
You remember I sat there and I said they had VADA testing. I said that's the first time I seen William Zepeda get tired in a fight. Remember I sat there and said William Zepeda was tired in the 6th round. And I said this is the same man that throws 1,200 to 1,500 punches in a fight. I said that right there is a telling sign. See, you don't listen to nothing I say, best friend. Because I sat there and said that for him to get tired, that's a bad situation. I said, we've never seen Zepeda get tired. I said, he was tired by the 7th round. I said, he was on that do-it fluid. I already said that. Now, that tells me that you don't listen to nothing I say, best friend, because I said that the day after the fight. I was like, I can't believe William Zepeda got tired. And I said, that's because of the drug testing. And now you bring it up now. That's crazy.
Well, they just released the record, so I was just curious.
No, but I said it the day after the fight from visual observation.
I said it, and I didn't disagree with you.
But now you bring it up like it's something new. Like,
well, maybe that we have new people in the chat, Upper, so they have to hear it too.
Okay.
Well, speaking of new people, Hamza Shiraz is officially done at 160 and moving up to 168. And guess who his opponent could potentially be?
Don't say Canelo Alvarez.
Berlanga. Before he gets to Canelo, we could be looking at a Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz for the Queensberry and Matchroom Part 2 of their 5v5. So Hamza Shiraz is officially leaving. How do y'all feel about? I mean, I know I brought it up before, but dang, I ain't think he was. Do
Who
y'all
is
think that he should run it back with Adames first? I think he should run it back.
who is Edgar Berlanga going to be representing?
Eddie Hearn.
I thought he left Eddie Hearn. The last fight was his last fight with Eddie.
I guess it's a case by case basis. I'm assuming. I don't know. Hey, Fareed, good to see you, King. But that could be.
If Henderson Reyes beats Berlanga, then he's gonna get a Canelo fight next because Turkey's
That's
gonna
a
let him have.
possibly. Yeah, that's a possibility. It looks like, or we could see how this Chris Eubank fight turned out, and we can see when, because you remember Hamza Shiraz's hand is still injured. He broke it. So we can see who it could be the potential fights for Canelo in September, because the Canelo and Bud fight is still not signed. Hey,
Why is nobody mentioning Olisly Iglesias, who is is one of the bell holders, like the interim champions? Like, why are we not mentioning him versus Canelo?
Some people are speculating that they're doing Iglesias like they did David Morrell.
And Benavidez.
Hear no evil, see no evil. They got the blindfolds in the ear. They said, "Nah, we don't want to see him yet." You feel me? Unfortunately,
that's strange.
I know, right? I know, but I'm gonna keep my
What's
eye on this.
the Shakur in the ring with him? Or Berlanga? Why don't you get in the ring with him, Berlanga?
I don't think they want to. That's too dangerous. What did Bud Crawford say? High risk, low reward. And speaking of low reward, Big Baby Miller. Remember when he pushed? I don't know if we talked about this, but about a week and a half.
He trying to get violent with old boy up there, man.
The Fabio Wardley. Well, guess what they did, Upper? They have withheld some of his portion of his fight. They're withholding it due to his, and I quote, behavior at their kickoff press conference on April 7th.
You can't do that shit in England. Like, people don't realize you can't do the shit you do in America and these other fucking countries. Ask the black woman that's locked up down in the Bahamas for throwing that shit out that man's drink cart. She's still locked the fuck up. She's not gonna get out until a United States ambassador comes get her. Like, this woman is in jail because of $20 change that she did not get, and she wanted to show up and act a fool down in the Bahamas, throwing that man's pineapples and his liquor in the damn water. Now she's been locked up for a couple weeks and she can't get out until somebody come get her. Like, Americans gotta stop being so entitled. Like, if motherfucker go to where my family from, if you go to motherfucking Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and you try that shit right there, you're gonna be missing. You just gonna be a motherfucker, another lost American. Like, motherfuckers don't play this shit. And Americans feel like they're so damn entitled, and they feel like they can swing their nuts around on everybody. Like, y'all remember the video in Jamaica where that white woman was right there, and she was filming that Jamaican, and he was cutting shit, and he with the machete, he sat there and said, "This private property don't film right there." And she said, "Well, this is my God-given right." And he was like, "Oh, you thought you was America. You thought you got rights." Remember, he walked up and knocked her ass out. Oh, you thought you got rights. You don't have these rights in other countries. Like, people don't realize women don't have rights, but in like 4 or 5 countries. Like, in some countries, women are not allowed to walk in public without their man. Like, people don't realize, like, Americans is noisy, they're boisterous, and they're entitled. And you cannot do that shit in other places. And that shit that Big Baby Miller did, it was very disrespectful to the crown, and it was very disrespectful for the decorum of British people, and they did not like that. And then you put your hands on Fabio Wardley, that is an assault, brother. Like, y'all are not. That's why you know that you see AJ used to get all hot and bothered, but he never put his hands on people. He knew how far to take it. You cannot do that shit in these other countries. And Big Baby, yes, you just lost a portion of your paycheck. It's either that or your ass go to prison. So I think he would damn, this is the same motherfucker that didn't get all his money versus Turkey, had to come back and steal cars. Remember that, Key? Damn, Big Baby just can't catch a break, can he?
No. So it was for 2 cents that what happened. He pushed Fabio Wardley last week, and so now they're gonna hold his money.
And Key, I seen him up there. He looks bigger than ever, Key. He looks bigger. You seen that? You seen that
No,
press
I
conference?
didn't. I did not. I did not. Respectfully,
Well,
I
he looks
didn't want to
big.
see all of
He
that.
looks bigger than ever, Key. So he better have a brawl this fight. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something just ain't right. Or he better get
Right.
a decent exposure. Because that man look like
Hey.
he about three. He look like he 350, Key.
Oh no. Okay. Lord, I'm not watching that fight. Y'all tell me what happened. Hey, Brock. I can't watch just titties everywhere. I can't do it. I just can't do it. But anyways,
Like the double dutching. Like them motherfucking titties be
oh,
flipping around like a motherfucker spinning the double dutch rope, don't they, Key?
upper echelon. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Ew. Well, speaking of double dutching, I'm trying to figure out which way is Shakur Stevenson going because wow.
He just got cut.
Right.
He got cut from Reha season and on all the damn fight cards from Reha season and ring fights. He is no longer
Oh,
able to put. Yeah, they just put a thing out. He's no longer able to participate in any Reha season cards or any ring magazine cards.
oh, come on, Marcus. I don't want to say. Okay, fine. Well, Shakur is in a rock and a hard place because yesterday Oshaki Foster got into it. Now, this is the third time upper I didn't heard that Shakur be instigating. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so I guess Shakur Stevenson and Oshaki Foster, they had a back and forth. And Raymond Ford did an interview and said that he sparred that he would spar Raymond Ford to get him ready for Oshaki Foster. And I guess Oshaki Foster was like, dang, like I thought we were supposed to be boys or something like that.
Who said that?
Oshaki Foster.
Said
So
to
I
who?
just said that to Shakur Stevenson that like why you sparring, you know what I'm saying? Why would you get Raymond Ford ready for me? I guess Shakur Stevenson and Oshaki Foster were friends or something. I don't know.
I
And
remember
it was
called Shakur out before though, so and
I have no idea what I don't know.
Shaqy called Shakur out before when Shakur was at 130. And Raymond Ford is part of Shakur's team, so I don't understand what the hell. I don't know.
I know, Wendy. We about to get there because they're still going at it upper. So Shakur Stevenson threw a jab at Oshaki Foster and said that, you went life and death with Conceição. And you think that you could whoop me? Is levels to this. Period. Talk your stuff, Shakur. So Oshaki Foster said, yeah, all right, your whole team know what happened every time we stepped in that ring. You can fool the fans, but you really friendly dab you really been trying to be buddy behind closed doors, but secretly hating on a ninja. And I got the messages, weird ninja, so don't get to capping. And I guess he exposed the messages of Shakur Stevenson trying to be cool and everything. Then he deleted it, right? And they've been going back and forth ever since, best friend.
Well, I knew because I remember Oshaki at one point was on Shakur's helmet. And Shakur got the fuck out the damn division. That's the real reason why Shakur came in overweight versus Conceição. Like, motherfuckers try to act like remember Shakur came in overweight, he didn't want to make weight, Key. That's because, Oshaki was becoming the mandatory for that WBC. Like, a lot of people don't want to talk about that shit, but Oshaki has been putting the press game down on Shakur. So, like, Shakur needs to damn stop acting like we don't remember that. Because Oshaki was Shakur's mandatory, Key, after the Conceição fight. And after that, Shakur didn't even want to make weight. He didn't even try to make weight. Remember? He was like, fuck it, I'm going to 135.
Right. Well, now this did look bogus for Oshaki Foster, though. He said, when they asked about Raymond Ford, he said, F that minion. That fight was boo-boo the other night. I'm trying to beat his father up. I don't want that dollar store version. Ooh. And
why Raymond Ford don't go and fight motherfucking Nick Ball again?
That he moved up, remember? They're not in the same weight division.
Oh yeah, Nick Ball went 27. Never mind.
And then Shakur Stevenson said basically that that the fans would crucify him for taking a fight with O'Shaquie Foster. They just want the fights they want. So as a businessman, it's my duty to make the fights the fans want.
Okay, hold the fuck up.
Okay.
So you don't want to fight O'Shaquie Foster, but you will fight Haram Harataran. You will fight motherfucking chicken fried rice. You will fight Joe Cordina, but you talking about the fans won't like you to fight O'Shaquie Shakur? Stop the fucking cap, please. Like, this is the shit that gets me right here. Nigga, you ain't been thinking about the fans for your last 3 fucking fights, dude. Your last 4 fights. Shout out to the beautiful Ashley's Corner. If you ain't subscribed to her, subscribe to her. And I need 3 more people to support the grind, either the PayPal or the Cash App. Salute the grind on the channel, man. Salute the channel. But, nigga, stop the fucking cap. Like, we got to stop this shit, Keith. Like, we really got to stop this fucking shit. Shakur, you ain't been thinking about the fucking fans in your last few fights, dude. So stop that fucking bullshit, dude. Like, nigga, you been fighting trash. You been fighting shit we didn't ask for. And now you talk about the fans gonna crucify you. No, nigga. You don't want nothing that's motherfucking exciting. You don't want nothing that's gonna test you. Like, come on, man. And Crucial Content, you sitting there saying he a smoker Shaggy, but they said a Shaggy smoked him in sparring. Like, Shaggy used to smoke Shakur in sparring. And Crucial Content, if he would have smoked O'Shaquie, then why he move up? When O'Shaquie was his mandatory for the WBC. So we can't say what would happen. You know, O'Shaquie might not look the great against front foot dominant Mexicans, but O'Shaquie looks good against fellow black fighters. He ain't got to worry about Shakur power. It'll be a chess match. Like, Shakur, stop the fucking bullshit, dog. Nigga, just to say you want an easy-ass fight, you want to fight a damn carpenter next. You don't want to fight O'Shaquie, you want to fight the motherfucker that helped build the damn Wachovia building, nigga. You trying to fight the motherfucker over there in Dubai that's camel jockeying. Nigga, stop the line, dog. Stop the line, dog. You ain't gonna piss on me and tell me it's fucking raining, Keith. Nah.
Well, here's my thing, right up in chat. Here's my thing with it. Salute to the beautiful queen, Ashley's Corner. Make sure y'all subscribe to her. Here's my thing with the whole situation, because O'Shaquie Foster is bypassing Raymond Ford, saying that I want Shakur Stevenson. And here's my thing with it, okay? Shakur is now saying that that he wants Tank, that he'll drop all these people, including William Zepeda, for the Tank Davis fight. But he's putting a lot of energy into the O'Shaquie Foster back and forth that they have going on. Now, I got to call a little cap on O'Shaquie Foster, though, because O'Shaquie Foster is being lined up for Cool Boy Steph, allegedly, right? If that fight goes through, they could be on the Tank Davis undercard or at the end on the other summer card in July, which I'm going to get into in a few moments. But I feel like both of them already have they already have their opponents in line right now. So to be honest with you, I don't want to hear from neither one of them about any fights. Shakur, you can't fight neither one of them because you're going to get stripped. How you going to fight O'Shaquie Foster for a WBC? They're not going to let that happen. You are in active negotiations with Zepeda. Act like it. O'Shaquie Foster, you are in negotiations with the fighter. Act like it. I'm not putting any stock into this beef because both of them have fighters lined up in their peripheral in the next couple months. So I ain't got time for it. If he wanted a Tank fight, he would talking big boy-ish right now. I feel you. Hey, Brian, the king of the chat. If Shakur wasn't with Jay Prince in Houston, would get robbed. I couldn't be cool with that dude. I mean, look, this is how I feel, Marcus. This is all I'm saying. I want all this energy that he's putting into O'Shaquie Foster and these negotiations and with Raymond Ford and all of this whole little triangle. It appears that, this, like I said, it's the third time that I didn't heard that Shakur be instigating some stuff up. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's the third time now that Shakur done been coming up with some weird boy energy. You feel me? But I don't want to hear from both of them until they get as far as them two fighting each other until their fights are out the way. Shakur definitely out of all those fighters, Raymond Ford and O'Shaquie Foster, he know dang on well that he could be stripped. He needs to act like it. Leave O'Shaquie Foster them alone and focus on William Zepeda and whatever that negotiation is going to be, because y'all got like what 26, 25 days left for this purse until it goes to purse bid. Let's get this worked out, because it's either you fight Zepeda or you get stripped. There's no step aside.
And if you get stripped, your value is done.
Oh, Upper, you think so?
What value does he have besides that belt?
I feel you. So are you saying that Shakur is going to have to pull a Boots Ennis?
Man, Shakur might not even make it out his next fight. I'm just being honest. He might not make it out that next fight. Like, that's why he trying to focus on Tank so bad, because he trying to figure like, well, Tank, will you fight me without my belt? Because if Shakur loses to Zepeda, like, it still be a good fight for us, but Tank could be like, well, nigga, I just fight Zepeda instead of you. It'd be a bigger fight, Mexican versus black. Plus, he beat Shakur. I don't even need to fight Shakur no more. You know how that takes over, right, Key? Like,
yeah.
It really no reason for him to fight Shakur no more.
And you know what, Dragon? That's a great point. Boots Ennis just raised the just set a precedence by him taking lesser of the money. I get it was for for lineal champ. I get all that, but at the end of the day, he took less money. But so now they're not going to be able. A lot of fighters are not going to be able to get away with saying, "Ain't no money in these fights."
You know who's the one fighter in his entire career that's never taken less money?
Who?
Shakur. He's never taken a sacrifice for a fight. That's why people get on his ass, because everybody has had to sacrifice to get to where they want to be at in boxing, but Shakur never has. Never.
He didn't sacrifice with what's his name? Who he fought? No, he got paid for Padley. What about the other one? Last summer.
No. Shakur he was supposed to sacrifice for the Jamel Herring fight. And then he went back door and got more. Oh, yeah, Bud too, LaMarcus Robinson. Like, those are two fighters that's never had to sacrifice. But that's why Bud is where he's at now, because he's never had to sacrifice. And Shakur has never had to sacrifice. Shakur has never took an unfavorable contract. And the one time he was with Devin, he didn't take it. And the one time he was getting a favorable contract with Tank, but he thought it was unfair. He didn't want that. Shakur and Bud Crawford, Bud did take one, LaMarcus. Bud took an unfavorable contract to fight Amir Khan. Amir Khan got more than Bud. And so Shakur is the only one that has not taken an unfavorable contract. And that's why his career is where it's at.
Okay, so what about this, though? Can we knock him? Because if you know what your worth is and what you are expected to be paid, why would I take a pay cut? And I worked hard for this money to get where I am, and you didn't.
But see,
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm a best friend, I know. But you're not worth that, though. But you're not. Motherfuckers just been placating you. But you haven't. So you're saying that you're worth more than Floyd Mayweather? Because Floyd Mayweather took a pay cut to fight Oscar De La Hoya, and Floyd was number one pound for pound. So you're better than Floyd? You're higher than Floyd? Earl Spence took a pay cut for Kell Brook. Devin Haney took a pay cut for damn Cambosos. Like, Tank Davis took one. Like, every fighter has taken a pay cut to damn succeed to the next level. That is like your right to passage. And Shakur has never had the right to passage to go to the next level because he's never took an unfavorable contract. Like, every real boxer that has made it to the next level has taken an unfavorable contract, except for Shakur. He's like a pouty little brat, a spoiled pouty brat. And, okay, Creole, you're worth what money men want to pay you. Yeah, until they don't want to pay you no more. Like sometimes you can't win every time. So the Pedraza contract 10-0. He also had the Leo Santa Cruz contract. Tank was Leo Santa Cruz got more than Tank 10-0.
Not to mention with the Pedraza contract, Floyd pretty much threw him up in the
Exactly.
And he's on record saying that Floyd wanted Tank to lose that fight.
Yeah.
Like if that ain't the card stacked up against you, I don't know. Who else? Tyson went through something, and I think Roy Jones Jr.
That was when, and Floyd threw him in there with Pedraza to lose because Floyd had just found out that Tank tapped his daughter.
Allegedly. Pedraza
and 10-0. And 10-0. Floyd was number one, pound for pound. Oscar De La Hoya had already lost twice 10-0. No, he had lost 3 times 10-0, but Floyd still had to take a back seat. And Leo Santa Cruz had already lost his 10-0, and Tank took a back seat. This is what I'm saying, 10-0. To make it to the next level, fighters have to take a back seat sometimes. Shakur has never took Shakur, when he fought motherfucking Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring was the champion 10-0, not Shakur. And he was telling them we can do it 50-50. Shakur went back behind him and got 75-25, snaked him. 10-0. You're sitting here trying to damn. Oscar might have been more popular, but Floyd was number one. He was pound for pound number one. He was the number one fighter in the world, 10-0. Oscar had already been beat by Bernard Hopkins. He had already been beaten by Felix Trinidad. And he wasn't even ranked the top 10. Huh?
The police. I said the police.
Yeah. He had already been caught and dragged.
No, but I do want to say this, Tanjiro. Like, look, and this is for anybody. Like, when it doesn't even just have to be money. It could be the way that things are negotiated as well. Because in that fight, the rehydration clause and everything, that like Oscar De La Hoya tried to make that fight very uncomfortable for Floyd Mayweather. Very uncomfortable. Not to mention, there's other fights where that has happened, even with the Canelo fight, even with what was the other one? Even, and I'm gonna call it a spade on this one, Upper. If I had known back then that Rolly Romero was truly a 147-pound fighter, he's been shrinking himself down all these years to get to 135 and to fight Tank Davis. Like, come on, like it's things like that. Like they have already.
Okay, 10-0. If that's the case, why is Oscar De La Hoya's biggest payday against Floyd Mayweather then 10-0? But then Floyd Mayweather next fight, he has an even bigger payday than Oscar De La Hoya. Then he has the Pacquiao payday, the Conor McGregor payday, the Canelo Alvarez payday. So you can't say that 10-0. And Jerome Boots Ennis is more popular than Amonte Stanionis 10-0, but Amonte Stanionis just got 4 million while Boots got 2.5. Sometimes it's about taking a pay cut to further your career. Earl Spence was a way bigger commodity and a champion. And he fought Mikey Garcia and gave him 50-50. Earl Spence didn't have to give Bud Crawford 50-50. Bud Crawford has never had a pay-per-view that was profitable. Okay, 10-0. Bud Crawford has never had a profitable pay-per-view. Earl Spence was the cash cow. But he gave that man 50-50 and a coin flip. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to give Bud but 15%. I'm not going to argue semantics with you, 10-0. You sound stupid, dude. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is, dude. You act like you're in fucking denial, dog. Like, dude.
No, he's okay. He can voice his opinion. Hey, Mr.
I understand that. I'm just saying, I'm done arguing semantics with somebody that's in fucking denial.
Hey,
like,
Will.
he don't understand that shit.
Well, speaking of,
became popular because he got beat 12 rounds by Floyd. Let's say that then.
Oh, so speaking of the Spence camp, two things. Alicia Baumgartner revealed that Derek James will be training her.
Oh shit! Derek.
Yes. Derek is back. Derek is with Alicia, and he is back with Ryan
I know
Garcia.
he was around, but I thought Derek was supposed to be stopping for the kids.
Well, no.
Shout out to Will T. Shelton in the building.
Another thing is that Spence, now there was a big rumor that Spence is supposed to be coming back to 147 to fight Mario Barrios for the belt. As far as I've learned, that's cap. It's not true. And that he's moving up.
Earl Spence can't make 147 if he tried.
I know, but it was something that Mario Barrios, Coach Bob Santos, had said that could be a possible fight, and I'm just like, that wouldn't make sense for Earl to do unless there's something that I don't know or we don't know.
Earl's gonna be going to 160.
So I don't know where Bob got that from, but Earl is, I can say, as far as right now, remember I said, I was like, man, by Charlo being on this other undercard, he was supposed to be on Earl Spence, so I thought Earl was supposed to come back this summer. It's looking like Earl is coming back in July. I'm just waiting for some more.
Isn't he coming to 160?
I don't know. I heard last time I heard anything on Earl Spence was 154 up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard 154. And that was months ago.
Yeah, I heard 160.
I heard 154, but that was months ago. So he could be coming back to 160. I'm not sure, but the plan is to get Earl in this summer.
I heard they was trying to get Earl down to 154 for the Pandora fight, and he was just saying that he just couldn't make it. He said he just couldn't make it. He said he wasn't feeling healthy. He said hell no. But they say he looking good right now, like 170. They say he can make 160. Hey, Will T, salute. Nah, Boots ain't going to 154 yet, Will T, especially not now. Right now, Boots don't have to have that rehydration limit no more. So Boots is right where he wants to be, and he's only 27. He still got about 2 more years of making that weight. Like Boots can actually be undisputed by next year because he's fighting all the time.
Yes, he has another fight coming up by the end of the summer. Terrence, hey, Oscar had 4 losses before he fought Floyd. He picked the right size and gloves. Yeah, he picked everything. He stacked everything up against Floyd Mayweather.
And I heard Boots and Mario Barrios might be on for December, Key. Like Boots is trying to fight 4 times this year.
Well, let's go. I'm excited. Hey Marquis, good to see you, King. Salute. So let's see how this goes, y'all. But yeah, Earl is supposed to be coming back this summer. Who? I don't know. Very, very closed lips. Very, very closed lips. But what is not is the Andy Cruz fight. Andy Cruz is going to be on the Richardson Africa card with Cambosis. He is going to fight.
Tanjiro, you cool, bro? Hold up. So hold the fuck up, Key.
Yes, Upper.
All that shit Africa just talked about Cambosis and him trash and how he didn't sell shit. And you mean to tell me that Africa's still about to fight this nigga?
Yes, he's gonna fight him June.
Fucking God.
June 14th, excuse me. It's gonna be in New York City.
What the fuck is this shit? Africa, you bum bitch.
Upper echelon. So
bitch, Richardson Henderson.
No, he is not.
You scared bum bitch.
No, he is not, Upper.
Okay, well tell him to fight Matias did, Key.
So he called out Matias over the weekend. He said he ain't forgot about Matias and he wants to fight him too.
Okay, so why he didn't fight him before Cambosis? Like Cambosis is a glorifying motherfucking ass whoop. Man, George Cambosis has not won but 1 fight in the last 6. He got beat 24 rounds by Devin Haney. He got beat by Maxie Hughes 11-1. Then they robbed Maxie Hughes and then had to pay him because Maxie Hughes was about to go to the commission. He was about to go to commission because they robbed that man and took his IBO belt. Then he gets stopped by Lomachenko. Like, dude, Cambosis got a lucky win on Tiafimo and then everybody's glorifying this nigga for getting his ass whooped. He reminds me of a motherfucking Gabe Rosado. Like, how the fuck you keep losing and getting all these fucking fights? Who the fuck? He just had the nigga just had an event in his own country, Key. 12,000 square foot. I mean, it was 12,000 seats. He sold 2,000. His own country is tired of him. The fuck, Africa, you scared ass bitch. Matias called you out. You ain't say a bitch ass thing about Matias until you got a fight set up with Cambosis. Now you want to mention Matias. Now you mention Matias. Why you mention him before you signed the fight Cambosis? And you yourself even got on that motherfucker and said, Cambosis, man, you trash his ass. So if he's trash, why are you fighting trash? The fuck?
Well, it's June 14th in New York City.
Actually, Tanjiro, if you go watch that fight, Maxie Hughes beat George Cambosis 11 rounds to 1.
Yeah, that was a robbery. That was a robbery.
Tanjiro, they clearly robbed Maxie Hughes for his belt, the IBO belt. And you know why you can understand that, Tanjiro? Because they was about to go in and have the people go back and look, and they paid Maxie Hughes $1.2 million for him to drop his lawsuit because he was about to sue them for motherfucking robbing him of his damn belt. But they gave him his biggest payday. So he got paid for fighting Cambosis. Then he gets his biggest payday because they robbed him. That man got schooled worse than Devin. Like, Maxie Hughes beat that nigga worse than Devin. Then they turn around and give Maxie Hughes another big fight. And then Maxie Hughes got stepped on. He got stepped the fuck on.
Well, Mattia, I'm sorry, not Mattia.
Stepped on that motherfucker. He stepped on that motherfucker like a bug. Tanjiro, if you thought the Maxie Hughes and George Cambosis fight was close, what the fuck are you watching, my friend? Like, one thing about George Cambosis, Tanjiro, that I've explained to everybody and everybody has seen, he cannot, Maxie Hughes outclassed him, Tanjiro. That's the point. George Cambosis cannot guard his left side. And George Cambosis can only throw one punch, his right hand. He has no left hand. And Maxie Hughes attacked him from the left side, and he destroyed Cambosis. Destroyed him. And yes, Maxie Hughes beat him worse than Devin. I think he might have hit Maxie Hughes 8 times in the whole fight. We're not going to cap, bro. We're not going to cap. And I need 3 people to support the grind for the day. Can we get 3 people to support the grind and the cash that for the PayPal, man? Support the grind, man.
Well, so Andy Cruz is going to fight Mishiro. Hironori Mishiro.
He fighting chicken fried rice and miso soup.
This is for upper echelon. This is for the IBF eliminator. So the winner of this fight will face Raymond Moratala and Zaire Abduliev for the IBF title. So shout out to what's his name? Andy Cruz. He said that he wanted a title fight. He's definitely getting it, but my whole thing is exactly. I'm like, he's like, what happened to the WBO? He's number 10 in the WBO. So I'm like, why doesn't he want to?
I know why. He knows that WBO is whatever Bob orders. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Altruistic. Shalom, King. Peace and blessings to you, family. He probably knows that it's whatever Bob orders, and Bob's not going to order that fight. I think that's what it is.
So,
everybody knows who the WBO is, Key. Everybody knows it.
So Mishiro is 17-1-1. He's from Japan. Shout out to our Japan folks.
I told you, miso soup and motherfucking goddamn teriyaki motherfucking hibachi.
Well, he's coming off of 2 back-to-back knockout wins, though. He's having people retire in the round.
Against who?
Against Miyamoto.
What's his record?
10-8. And Hinata Maruta 14-2.
Okay, so
all from Japan.
So 10-8 and 14-2. Yes, those are great back-to-back wins, Key. Especially the 10-8. That's General Soul's chicken.
He lost to, thank you, Upper. He lost to Mi Ho Zhang, who was 14-4.
So you just lost to a nigga that was 14-4. Mi Ho Zhang.
Mi Ho Zhang.
Mi Ho Zhang. Yeah. Well, this is an easy
So
win.
yeah, so I got Andy Cruz by stoppage. I just,
Yeah, I bet. I got Andy
oh my
Cruz
God.
by egg rolls and duck sauce.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you. Shout out to our Japanese and Asian folks out there.
T-Tone,
But
T-Tone.
thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. I'm so over y'all. So over y'all today. Now, so this is going to be IBF Eliminator, and that puts more heat on Lomachenko. Nobody is talking about that. What is Loma gonna do? Because no, actually, this actually gave Loma a alley oop, because they're Raymond Mortala and them fights in a few weeks, and then Andy Cruz is gonna fight right after that for that, and then them two got to fight still.
So Loma
So
got
that
this
just
part
kind
of
of
the way
gave
on.
them a nice little vacation, because them two got to get it on to figure out who Loma,
So Loma got enough time to wait on Tank.
Yeah. Loma got enough time to wait on Tank, or Loma got enough time to make the decision on what he's going to do.
Well, Loma's people already said they want the Tank fight. I think Lomachenko money started going down a little bit more than they thought. And they started thinking, look, Loma, you go in there and you get that money for Ukraine, nigga. You go in there and you get that 20 mil, that 30 mil. You go in there and get it. And Loma like, I could dance for a few rounds, can't I? Yes, you can, Loma. You can dance for a few rounds. I am the best. I am the Matrix. Yes, and this is Matrix 3, Loma. You go out there, you shut the system down. You act like Tank is Agent Anderson, and you go out there and give it to him, Loma. And then when they pick him up off the ground in the 6th round, I'm rich now, right? Yes, you're rich, Loma. You're rich. And here go Bob. And Loma, I'm gonna need 30% of that. You gonna get 30%. Get that 30% off the top. But still, speaking of 30%, I just need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. Can we get 3 more people on this beautiful Monday with this great boxing talk? Can I get 3 people to support the grind? Cash App or PayPal, support it, keep it going. Let's keep the vibes going. I just need 3 people to support it. And look at Mr. Sanders sitting there laughing. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Y'all know I'm not lying about this shit. Loma just coming back for the paycheck, man. And who blames him? Shit. If I come back, Tank, I want 50-50. And what can Tank say, Key? He can't deny, nigga, this is black versus white. Nigga, this is your big payday like Ryan Garcia. I got a belt. I'm a name. You beat me, you're a Hall of Famer, even though you're already a Hall of Famer. But this adds credence to you because guess what, Tank? I stopped Cambosis in my last fight. So what you try to do? You see everybody want me. You see Keyshawn wants me. You see Shakur want me. You know Loma feeling like a bad bitch on a Saturday night right now. He's feeling like a bad bitch on a Saturday night. Who tried to pop this booty? No,
Thank
he
you,
didn't.
Upper.
No diddy. I
Thank
said
you,
no
Upper.
diddy. It was no diddy.
I know, but thank you, Upper. Speaking
Am I
of,
lying?
I said thank you, Upper.
I
Thank
said,
you
am
so
I
much.
lying though?
No, you're not. That's why I said Loma's getting cornered in. You got a lot of people that's after him right now. Keyshawn, Shakur, Tank, everybody want to fight Loma. So let's see what he chooses, what he choose. But speaking of choice, Jake Paul just announced that he will be fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. In the summer. And this is for the WBA belt. At what weight? I do not know. I would think, what is it called? Bridger?
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
He's fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Wait, where is he ranked at? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Is that cruiser or Bruce? Is that cruiser?
He's not even that down that weight.
I'm confused. I don't even know. I gotta see what I'm looking for him. I don't even think Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is even ranked.
That nigga is 40 years old. He's 54 and 6. And his last weight class was motherfucking matter of fact, he just fought Uriah Hall. Oh, he just beat Uriah Hall at 199.
So then what this would be for?
Cruiser.
Cruiser?
Yeah. And the fight before that, he fought at 186. This was his first, the fight he just had in 2024, 7/20/2024, was at 190, 199. And then before that, he ain't fight since 2021. Hold the fuck up. This nigga lost to Anderson Silva?
Yes, he did.
Oh, oh wow. This nigga lost a boxing match to Anderson Silva. No, no, no. No, no, no. How do you lose a fight to Anderson Silva? Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Well, I can say this. This was a lackluster announcement. If it to be true, this is nowhere bigger than him in a Canelo fight. So, but I think that I'm
This
shocked
is bigger than
that
him and
they
Danny
are.
Jacobs.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they are giving. But remember, we've been talking about this, y'all, for the chat that's been following for some months now. We've been saying that they've been trying to create a belt for Jake Paul. So this is going to
So
be for the
hold on. This must got to be Bridgerweight because Cruiserweight ain't no belts for Cruiser.
I think it is
Jai
Bridgerweight.
Opataya is Jai Opataya, Bundu Jack, and motherfucking Callum Smith, right? And Zordo. Like he can't be getting the belt in there.
Maybe they're creating one up. Remember last year they were talking about creating a belt for Jake Paul.
That's some bullshit, dog. Like for real.
So I mean, he gets there, then he'll be officially a contender in
No,
boxing.
I think they about to do it for Bridgerweight though, because ain't really no champions in Bridgerweight. I think it's only like 13 people in Bridgerweight.
You know what? That'd be interesting. Deontay Wilder versus Jake Paul. Good point, 2 cents. What you got, Upper? It's an interesting fight for me. That's a big fight.
It depends on if Deontay Wilder sells out. Because if they pay Deontay Wilder to do Mike Tyson, then Jake Paul will win. But if it's a regular fucking fight, he's gonna send that nigga to the shadow realm. Like he just has to land one fucking punch. You don't think he can land a punch on Jake Paul?
Well, you're the one who said that Wilder is washed up and trash.
He is washed up, but Jake Paul never has been a fighter. It's a difference between being a has-been and a never will be. A has-been will always be the never will be. And damn, I can't get 3 people to support the grind for the day.
He said Eubanks versus Conor Benn predictions. Chris Eubanks.
Eubanks
gonna put hands and feet on that man.
I'm gonna predict who's gonna be the 3 people to support the grind for the day. I'm predicting who's gonna be the 3 to support for the day. But yeah, Key, like a never will be could never be the has been. Like George Foreman, God rest his soul, he'd come back and he'd beat Jake Paul. Like my fellow stablemate Oliver McCall would beat the shit out of Jake Paul right now. Hell, Sugar Ray Leonard right now could beat Jake Paul. Like, come on, man. Like this shit crazy. Like Jake Paul is like this shit's crazy. And shout out to my man Jay Ines in the cash app with the $2 holler, man. Appreciate you, man, for supporting the grind. I just need 2 more people to support the grind now. Jay Ines came through. I appreciate that, man. Supporting the grind. Now, can I get 2 more people to support the grind for the day? Just 2 more. To support this struggle, that struggle hustle that the motherfucking damn people put on me. We call this struggle hustle. I was supposed to come on my other channel today, Key.
Oh, Shaki Foster told Shakur Stevenson that you scared. We both got the WBC. You know what that mean. I'm gonna see you soon. I promise you. Now, Shakur, You bet not.
Jeff R. Lennox Lewis would beat the fuck out of that nigga. I appreciate you, Jay Mees. Appreciate it. And shout out to my brother Terrell Parker back in the PayPal with the $5 holler. I appreciate you, King. Now I just need one more person to support the grind for the day. Who gonna be the last person to support the grind for the day for the God? I need one more person to support for the God today. But oh wow, that sounds like a threat, Key.
But I'm thinking that, but Shakur can't pull out of the Zepeda fight, right?
No, he can't. So he telling Shakur, you better fucking win.
I wonder what Shakur, do anybody have those screenshots? What did Shakur say in those messages? God darn it. To make O'Shaquie Foster ready to jump out and crash out right now.
Shakur talk too fucking much anyway, though, Key. He's always talking shit. Motherfuckers is tired of that shit. Like, motherfuckers get tired of that nigga talking that bullshit, dog. Like, sometimes you can get tired of a motherfucker talk. You know how sometimes a motherfucker just talk so much, you like, you know what, man? Fuck you, nigga. Like, you know, a motherfucker just be like, fuck you, dog. Like, nigga, let me see what that shit hitting for. You feel what I'm saying? Like, maybe he's just tired. He want to see what that shit hitting for, Key. Like, sometimes you can talk yourself into an ass whooping, and now, you know, like a motherfucker be chilling, but then you start talking shit, and then finally a motherfucker get to that point where, you know what, man? I want to see what it's hitting for now. Like a motherfucker you will finally talk a motherfucker into it. Like a motherfucker could be letting it go, and then finally you got a motherfucker where they like, you know what? Bet. Let's do it. And then you like, well, hold up. Nah, ain't no hold up now, nigga. You open up the cage and you pull the ripcord, nigga. Let's do it. And now, you know, shit done got real. And I think Shakur done let his motherfucking mouth talk his ass into some motherfucking action and satisfaction. Like, motherfuckers get tired of that shit, dog. Like, it's only so much shit a motherfucker can take, Key. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much shit that you can talk to a motherfucker and so much shit they would take.
Yeah, true.
And Shakur done pissed that man off to the highest level of pissivity. And notice I said pissivity. Like, that nigga wants Shakur bad. He like Brian McKnight. I want you now. I show you how that you're the only one for me.
Oh my God, Upper.
Hey, but you know what? They did say how O'Shaq used to box that nigga in the motherfucking. Like, I've seen like little snippets of what they said. O'Shaq and Shakur used to give each other good ass work and sparring. But like I said, O'Shaq was Shakur's mandatory at 130 before the Kasasia fight. And O'Shaq was actively calling for the Shakur fight. And Shakur, he went overweight and moved up. Like, Shakur didn't want that smoke, Key. Like, Shakur got the fuck out of Dodge. And motherfuckers was talking about it, but they let that shit go. O'Shaq was trying to fight Shakur at 127. 126. So, like, O'Shaq has been on Shakur like Shakur was on Dev. But honestly, Devin Haney, I feel like Devin Haney called Shakur's bluff. Like, that 25%. I believe that the same way, Loma, if you don't want to fight Tank, I'll fight Tank. Okay. Go ahead, Shakur. Oh, so Loma, you're not about to fight him? Nah, you said you wanted him. Well, I was just saying that because I thought he was fighting you. Like, I don't think that I gotta fight him now. And then that's when Shakur started, like, all the pressure was on Shakur because he was talking a good ass game. Like, the nigga was on in a damn motherfucking gaming chair with his boobs hanging out, talking crazy to Tank and every damn thing until, nigga, you gotta stand on that shit right there. And like, when it was time for him to stand on that shit, that motherfucker act like he had motherfucking goddamn motherfucking a torn meniscus, an MCL tear, and an ACL tear. You feel me? Like, he was acting like his whole motor skills was fucked up. Like, he was crazy. And what about his cousin, LaQuinn Moses? You feel me, Mr. I know Southpaw. Like this nigga just beat up a damn bar worker, and then he started doing that belt the ass shit. I'm like, bro, really? Like you talking belt the ass like you just fought somebody that was a real threat. Like that shit was crazy. What do you think about the Zaquin Moses fight, Key?
I thought he did good. I think what was that, like his second fight? I thought he did good. You wasn't impressed? I thought he was decent. I mean, he's still building his resume, getting his skills and stuff down. I think that Shakur.
I wasn't impressed with the competition. Like, you know what fight I would like to see? Zaquin Moses versus Cormel Moten.
No, I don't think Moses is ready for that yet.
Well, that's the one that they said got the win over Cormel Moten in that last fight in the amateurs.
Cormel is a different beast right now. I don't know if he's ready. I don't know. Cormel is another one that can't buy a fight. Every time he has a fight lined up, people pulling up out of it, last minute. Not to mention, I don't think Cormel is going to be at that weight for too much longer. Cormel
I don't know if Cormel is 135 or 140. I don't know which weight he's at.
I don't know either. But he looked good at both of them.
He's a young, stocky ass nigga, though.
And he's short with it. And his neck size. Have y'all looked at his neck?
You know what would be crazy? You know what would be a crazy good look for him? If he get in about 3 more fights and do it spectacularly, and then he go against Tank. So, like, I know he's more outclassed than Tank, but him fighting Tank, even if he gets beat, if he's able to show what he got, and like, matter of fact, if I was his trainer, I wouldn't put him against Tank, but I would put him up against Lamont Roach after Tank fight Roach. Because I think Cormel Moten will smoke Roach. Because I just don't believe in Lamont Roach like that. I think Cormel Moten can smoke Lamont Roach. Like, I think he will overpower Roach and beat him. And I'm just being honest about the situation.
Upper.
I'm being honest. I told you Roach ain't going to make it 6 rounds with Tank. I feel like Cormel Moten will overpower Roach and beat his ass. That's just how I feel. I think Abdullah Mason beats the shit. Abdullah Mason should get Lamont Roach out the tank. Please just don't give him to Keyshawn or Shakur. Give him to one of the little young bucks. Let him get one of them young bucks. Al Boogie, you just don't see that because you saw Tank taking it easy on him. That's why. Like, for real, I'm telling y'all, I watched that Lamont Roach versus Hector Luis Garcia. Hector Luis Garcia got punched in the back of his cerebellum. I really feel like Hector was schooling that man, honestly. And even though Jamil Herring beat the shit out of Roach, I mean, he didn't beat the shit out of him, but Jamil outclassed the man. Like Lamont Roach, he's slow. And he's very basic, and his defense is suspect as hell. I'm just being honest. Like Abdullah Mason, if I had to put him in the ring with Abdullah Mason, I would favor Abdullah Mason. He doesn't have enough power to hurt Abdullah. And I feel like Abdullah's speed and power will hurt him. And I'm telling y'all, like, everybody keep bullshitting. But when y'all see it in June, y'all gonna be like, damn, Tank ate that nigga like he was motherfucking filleted fish. He didn't even leave a corn left with hot sauce, mayonnaise, and ketchup on that nigga with a little tartar on the top. Like, Tank is gonna damn crucify that nigga, dog. It's not even gonna be close.
No, because he's still on his PR run. You think so? Think he gonna do it up? You think
like Key, the shit's not even gonna be close, Key. He's gonna punish that nigga bad, Key, and like all these motherfuckers that hate on Tank, they're gonna be like, oh wow. And then Loma gonna go back in retirement after this shit. Loma gonna be like, Loma gonna be like, you know what? You know what? Maybe I don't want this 50-50 versus Tank. Maybe Ukraine will be okay. That's what he gonna say. He gonna say, maybe the Ukraine is okay.
I think that it will go to the cards. I think Tank wins unanimously this time, but I think it'll go to the cards.
On what? On
On the
what?
Tank versus Lamont fight. I don't think he's gonna get the KO.
See, you know something, Key? I hate to say it because we best friends, but I thought you had more acronym than this, best friend.
I'm saying, like, that showed me a lot. He was taking Tank's. I mean, he got hurt like 3 times in that fight.
No. Me and you have to make a bet between us without nobody else's involvement.
Okay.
Like, maybe you watch my kids for a week. I'm gonna send them up there to you for a week, and if not, I'll watch your dogs for 2 weeks.
That would definitely be a good vacation for me. Hey, Kevin.
Oh, my kids will be taking care of the dogs. Well, they love dogs anyway. Like that damn teacup Yorkie I had. I mean, that teacup that I had, your Chase. That's a bitch. Man, them little dogs are so fucking vicious.
They are.
And a lot of people don't know them little dogs are smart. Like whenever you piss Chase off, he will shit in your shoe. And like he knows he do it because no Key. Whoever pisses him off, and he's potty trained. But if you piss him off, he will go shit in one of your damn motherfuckers, something that smells like you, that's yours. He will shit in it and he will peep around the corner until you find out. And then once you do it, he'll go run up under the bed. And you're like, oh, you little shit. But me, he shitted in my damn motherfucking loafers one time. I put his face in it like, yeah, here you go. Here you go. He trying to pull away. Nigga. You want to shit in my shoe? Yeah. And he pissed me off so bad one time. I'm a petty motherfucker, dog. I'm not even gonna lie, Key. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he shitted all over my damn. He hopped up on my massage chair that my wife bought me. I had one of the massage chairs, and he shitted on my massage chair. Now don't get mad at me, Key. But he had this pillow. He had this little pillow that he loved. Like he always would sleep on that pillow. How about I scoop some shit out the toilet that I did, and I put it on his pillow? Okay,
we're done.
I used the fish scooper.
We are done with this.
But guess what? He stopped doing it. He ain't doing it no more. He was like, I know this nigga didn't. God. Yes, a nigga did.
Oh my God. I can't. I'm done with you. I am so done with y'all today.
What's wrong with fair? What is fair exchange? What is fair exchange?
Come on.
Hey, but Key, do you really think Lamont Roach is really gonna be able to do anything with Tank?
I think that Tank is gonna win, but I think it's gonna be unanimous. I don't think he's gonna knock him out.
Yeah. We definitely gotta make that bet.
Unless he goes to the body. That Tank moved away from going to the body with Lamont. So I think he's gonna have to go. And Lamont is fast. He got quick hands. So I think he's
Key, that man is not fucking fast. Did we not show the video? You must I don't think he was in. I don't think he was in here when I played the motherfucking play-by-play and shit like that. I don't think he was in here. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care what Dr. Key says. Boots and Norman, I don't think that fight happens, Key. I don't see it coming. And before I even go into that situation real quick, I just need one more person to support the grind. Who's gonna be the last person to support the grind for the day? Who's gonna be the last person to support the grind? Can we get one more person in the Cash App or PayPal to support the grind? But Key, I just thought about something that was said, right?
Mm-hmm. What's that?
You remember what Brian Norman said about what Monastanian got, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember what Eddie Hearns just said about Eddie Hearns just told you what Brian Norman Sr. just got in their last fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the main thing that Brian Norman said when he seen that a Monastanian got $4 million?
I'm not sure. Wait.
You know, Monastanian's got $4 million to fight Boots. Boots only got 2.5.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Remember Norman sat there and said why we couldn't get something like that.
Right.
Do you hear the entitlement for him to say why we can't get something like that? But
that's showing that they have the money to give. I mean,
but Key, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Amonte Stanionis has gotten $1.5 million from Earl Spence just to step aside. He was offered $3.5 million to fight Virgil Ortiz, Key, twice. He got $1 million to fight Raja Butayev. Or what the fuck is it? Raja Butayev. He got $1 million for that fight. Like, and Montes Stanionis basically had a name. Brian Norman has not gotten more than $200,000 for a fight, Keith. So how do you think that's kind of like? And I'm gonna say it. That's like Frank Martin when he was going against Shakur. And remember, Shakur was getting like $4 million, but they was only trying to give Frank Martin $1 million, even though he was Earl Spencer's protege.
Mm-hmm.
But then remember, Tank gave Frank a lot more. But that's like Frank didn't have the name, and you really couldn't get mad because Frank, even though he's about to be Shakur's biggest payday, it was still 4 times his biggest payday. You feel what I'm saying? But then you got Eddie Hearns giving you 18 times your biggest payday. But then you deny that. But then you get on another one of my cards. Exactly. You get on another one of my cards, and I'm paying you $150,000 to fight on the undercard of exactly, Al Boogie. Montes Stanionis has a big fan base, the Ukraine and motherfucking Lithuania. Like Montes Stanionis is like a Lomachenko, basically. And he has fans. How many fans does Brian Norman have, Key? You count them on one hand.
Oh, Upper. Oh,
Key, am I lying? Am I lying though?
He does have fans though. Like I think that when this fight is made, it's going to be a sellout. A lot of people is going to be there, and it's going to be there for both sides, Brian, because you know them Georgia boys going to be there, and you're going to have them East Coast boys. I think it's going to be a really good fight. That's why I'm excited.
You say what?
Georgia versus Philly. That's what they painted this as. Come on now.
Key, I mean, it would be a great fight to have, Key. But honestly, best friend, and I'm being truthful. I'm being motherfucking truthful. We're not going to get that fight. And shout out to my brother Richard Laddie in the Cash App with a $2 holler. My brother Rod Walker with the $3 holler. Man, I appreciate y'all for supporting the grind, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that supported the grind, man, because y'all know the situation. Y'all know these people don't want me to make no money. And yes, tomorrow I will be on the other page, so make sure y'all subscribe to it. I forgot to do it today. So make sure y'all subscribe to it. If not, just look forward to tomorrow. I'm going to be on it. My life is a movie. But Key, we have more faith in these fighters than they have in themselves. That's just like
no fighter is afraid of another fighter now. This is what they do for a living.
What? Key, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, Key.
For a living, like I can't say. Sometimes
Key,
at the negotiations,
it don't mean what they do for a living. Key, motherfuckers be fucking scared. Motherfuckers that's supposed to fight Tank Davis and they turning it down, Key. Are you telling me they're not scared? No, and I'm about to give you an example. You're in here for boxing to make your biggest paydays. You can take care of your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're offered your biggest payday, a payday that you will never receive in boxing. But look at all the people that turn Tank down. There's no other division they're going to get these paydays. Devin Haney is not going to get close to what he's going to get to fight Tank Davis. He said, fuck it, I'm going to go fight Regis Prograis. Motherfucking El Rayo. Oh no. Then he done went up there and got his ass whooped for motherfucking Gary Russell for less. You got Edwin De Los Santos. Oh, my head broke. I got blood clots. Okay. Now he's about to get beat by old boy for less. You got Lomachenko been talking all that shit. I'll retire from boxing. So Key, don't tell me motherfuckers ain't scared. Motherfuckers are scared to get their lights put out. Like Brian Norman Jr., he was offered his biggest payday times 18, and then he takes $150,000 on a female card. Like you're first off, you're ducking your stock down. Richardson Hitchison, he swear he want to be a champion. Matias tell that man to come on. He talk about, you know what? I might be your mandatory Matias, but no. So this man waited until somebody else beats Matias. Matias is now his mandatory, and to make a huge blockbuster fight that will be on pay-per-view. They said that if Richardson Hitchison fights Matias, it'll be pay-per-view. This nigga say no. George Kambosos, I know you've been getting your ass whipped up and down the coast, but let me be another nigga to put you on my belt. Like, nigga, you putting belt to ass to a nigga that doesn't fucking matter. Like, you beating a nigga that already gets his ass fucking whooped. and then you're gonna sit there and be like, no. And then you're gonna fight him, and then after you sign it with him, then you say Matias' name. No, Anthony Joshua had a chance to be undisputed. They asked Deontay Wilder for $40 million. Al Heyman said, that's it. I got it. Al Heyman puts the $40 million up. Him and Eddie talking about who said anything about $40 million. And they got the damn thing for it, Key. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not act like boxers don't get scared. Boxers are men too, and men get scared of other fucking men. Motherfucking a man to know what another man would do to him. Tiafimo before. Please don't make me fight Arnold Barboza. Nigga, that was scary. That was scared. Devin Haney, I've never been overwhelmed like that before. Dad, let's press charges. He's scared of Ryan, Key.
You are so mean.
No, Key, I'm keeping it real. Devin Haney said, I've never been overwhelmed like that before in my life. Dad, do we have to get back in the ring? Let's press charges on him. That's called being scared, Key.
He gonna fight him again in the fall. I just think that's like,
bless you. That's just like bless the dead, but Sugar Ray Robinson. He ducked the damn motherfucking Charlie Burley and them boys. Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting niggas off the street, but he would not get in the ring with Charlie Burley and the Murderers Row boys. He did not get in there with the Murderer Row, and it's documented. Them boys on the Murderers Row, they used to fight each other. It was like 8 of them, Key. Guess what? Sugar Ray Robinson said, I didn't fight none of them niggas. I'm not fighting none of them niggas, and it's documented. Shakur telling Lomachenko, if you don't want to fight Tank, nigga, I'll do it. And then nigga tell him, go ahead. He like, man, shit, I was just talking shit. Like, motherfuckers that didn't want to get in the ring with Wilder. You had AJ, you had all them niggas. Sir Charles Martin was like, I'd rather go over there with AJ. I'm not fucking with Wilder. Like, Key, motherfucking boxers actually be scared. I'm going to give you the prime example. Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe in the Olympics. Lennox Lewis walked all the way to the American side. And he said, who's y'all heavyweight champion? Everybody pointed to Riddick Bowe. He said, I'm going to beat the shit out of you and knock you the fuck out. And then guess what Lennox Lewis did? He beat the shit out of Riddick Bowe and knocked him out in the Olympics. Riddick Bowe, fast forward a decade or two. Riddick Bowe is the world WBC's champion. They tell Riddick Bowe, you have to defend your title against Lennox Lewis. Riddick Bowe said, you know what? This is a prestigious belt. But this is the same nigga that knocked me out in motherfucking damn Olympics. He was traumatized. He like Ryan traumatized Devin. Do you know what Riddick Bowe did to that 18 karat gold belt? Because the belt was 18 karat gold at the time. Do you know what Riddick Bowe did to that 18 karat gold belt, Key?
What'd he do?
He threw that bitch in the goddamn trash.
Oh my God.
You don't remember that?
No.
Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up for you, best friend. I want you to see this. Because Lennox Lewis stopped that nigga in the damn Olympics. And Riddick Bowe and Key, the fucked up shit about it, Riddick Bowe was a brilliant fucking fighter. Like, that nigga Riddick Bowe was a beast, Key. Like, motherfuckers don't even realize how good Riddick Bowe really was. You feel me? Like, Riddick Bowe was a motherfucking monster. Like, Holyfield, he showed me that he was great beating that man. Like, Key, and I can't believe you didn't see that. Hold on.
I didn't see it. They scared
I'm about to show you best.
And that small head. Thank you, Creole. I think Wilder would have thrived at cruiser. Let's see if he goes.
Wilder would have definitely thrived at cruiserweight and bridgerweight. Man, Wilder was fighting at 213. Like, you know what I'm saying, Keith? But hold on. Here we go right here, best friend. Got something for you. I got something for you, boo-boo.
Y'all are funny today. He could have been undefeated. Yeah. I wonder what happened.
Shalom to my man. He back in the building, Mr. Altruistic. But
and we're gonna get it on. I owe you one.
Okay.
You're not the man I thought you were. You lied on me. I thought we was cool.
Yo, bring it on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring you. Ain't nothing but a word. Baby Roddick was afraid of you.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Knock nothing out. I'm gonna knock nothing out. I know you do it, man. Do it, man. You ain't do shit. I ain't know come off my feet.
You're the champion.
You had help from the
You're the
rest.
champion.
Well, knock me out. Knock me out, there, Bob.
You ain't nothing to me, nigga.
Oh, watch your mouth, son.
Hey, look, man, take you another way, man. You ain't nothing to me.
Oh. Oh, he threw it right in the trash. Oh well. Oh well. Dropped it like Devin dropped it for oh right. Oh God. That was mean. Upper, if you're talking, we can't hear you. You can't let there be light. Thank you, Creo.
Hey, what did he do with it, best friend?
He threw it in the trash.
But why?
He didn't want to fight Lennox. I get it.
Fighters
I definitely get it.
So can fighters. I said so. Fighters can fighters be scared?
Yeah. Well, okay. You think he was scared?
Fuck yeah. He had already got exactly, Rod. He had already been beat the shit out of him before. Lennox beat that nigga on the world stage.
Yeah. Then okay. Okay.
And Tyson, it took Tyson a long time to get in there with Lennox. He told Lennox, I'm gonna eat your kids. And after that, the nigga hit like a Mac truck. He said, I don't want no rematch. He said, Tyson, at the end of the fight, you said you wanted a rematch. Guess what Tyson said after that, Key?
What's up?
He said, I don't know why I said that. He said, Lennox is too powerful. I can't beat him. He said, I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna fade into oblivion.
Did you see that one?
Yes, I did. I remember that one.
He went from I'm gonna eat this nigga kids to
I'm just done with boxing. I'm not fighting him no more. His jab is like a Mack truck. He said that nigga jab is like a Mack truck.
Oh my God.
How you say a nigga jab like a Mack truck?
A Mack truck.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes, I remember that one. Rod Walker, when he was like, "I'm the best. I'm the most brutal and vicious." Yeah, Mike used to talk that stuff. Mike said, "F the money and the rematch." A. Because he had to wait for Lewis to get his rematch after getting knocked out, and they didn't want him to fight in between time, and he still had to be the B side. Hey, J.A. Upper feel like Bo was scared.
Upper feel like what?
That Bo was scared of Lennox Lewis.
No, J.A. Dixon, no. They didn't have no rematch, J.A. Dixon. Riddick Bowe got beat by Lennox Lewis in the Olympics. And Lennox Lewis got named Riddick Bowe's mandatory. And the WBC said that Riddick Bowe had to defend the belt against Riddick Bowe. And Riddick Bowe was like, I'm not about to fight him. And they said, well, if you don't fight him, you will be stripped. And Riddick Bowe said, y'all gonna strip me? And he held the belt over the trash can and he dropped it in the trash can. That's what happened, J.A. Dixon. No, that's not what happened. Well, you know something? That's not the way it went, J.A. Dixon, because Lennox Lewis had already took care of that. Lennox Lewis became the mandatory after he got the win back. Riddick Bowe was the champion. Riddick Bowe was, go back and look it up, J.A. Riddick Bowe was the champion. Lennox Lewis was ready to fight that man, and he said, I'm not fighting that man. I mean, I could pull up this other video where Riddick Bowe is talking about it, if y'all want. Or y'all can pull it up. Like, this man right here, he was just scared. I mean, I don't blame him. This man embarrassed you on the world stage. And yes, I don't know why Riddick Bowe ducked Tyson, but you know, I appreciate everybody that supported the grind today, man. Especially y'all that come through. Like I said, I'm always grateful whenever y'all look out for the channel, look out for the cookout, bless the grind, because you know it's a hard day out here sometimes. It's a hard day to be a man out here sometimes. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all that supported. I appreciate you for real. And you got anything you say, best friend?
No, I'm done.
Are you finished or are you done?
I am done. Y'all
Are you finished? Put some respect on my name. You finished or you done?
I'm done. Y'all cut up today.
How we cut up?
Y'all cut up today like y'all do every day. We gonna reconvene tomorrow.
Hey, we about to fire stick this damn motherfucker. These cars coming up that Turkey putting on, right?
You are so mean. More than likely, I mean, we don't know what's going on with these cars. Lord Jesus, I have no idea. Just for them being so unprepared, I'm going to.
Exactly. Just because he playing with our mental key, we gotta pop his ass, right?
Absolutely, because we are
absolutely
couple weeks out and we don't know nothing. Thank you.
Exactly. It's 2 weeks away, ain't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks for them. And you still can't purchase the fights or nothing, and we don't know how much the Ryan Garcia card is gonna be. But oh well. I thank y'all for coming in. Shout out to Upper, his beautiful wife and family.
Shout out and blessing to everybody, and I'm out as well.
Thank you to everyone that came in. The queens that was holding it down for Miss 2 Cents, Miss Joette, Miss Ashley's Corner, Ty. Thank you, queens, for coming through. Shout out to my kings in the building, Marquis, Will, Rob Walker, All Things, Brian, the king of the chat, J.A. Dixon. Always good to see you guys. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Richie L. Marcus, darling. Salute to them kings, man. Salute to Terrence. Dr. Mark was in the building. We get it, JL Boxing. Thank you. Salute to y'all. We're going to see y'all again tomorrow. Talk about everything that's going on. And as always, I'm out.
Let me say one thing to JR Boxing. T.O. is not even in his division no more, JR Boxing. T.O. is moving up to 147, bro. T.O. got one last fight at 140, and that's against Barbosa, and then he's moving up anyway. They're getting rid of him anyway. But peace and blessings. Salute to everybody. And like I said, appreciate those that supported the grind today. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fight. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody, kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on point 6-2, gon' split 'em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got 'em got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleed. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga.